Hello, my friend. I am Dr. Bruce Lipton, and tonight you have found your way to something extraordinary. You've arrived here not by accident, but by a deeper calling that your soul has been whispering to you for so long. Perhaps you've been searching, perhaps you've been struggling, perhaps you've simply been waiting for this moment when science and spirituality would finally converge to offer you the key you've been seeking. As you settle into this sacred space, I want you to know that what we're about to explore together goes far beyond conventional understanding. For over 4 decades, I've dedicated my life to uncovering the profound connection between our beliefs, our biology, and our deepest spiritual essence. What I've discovered will challenge everything you thought you knew about the power of your mind and the infinite potential of your soul. Tonight, we embark on a journey that will fundamentally alter your relationship with your own consciousness. You see, your subconscious mind, that vast, mysterious realm that operates beneath your awareness, is not just a storage system for memories and habits. It is, in fact, a direct interface with what many call the soul, the divine intelligence that flows through every cell of your being. The frequency we'll be working with tonight has been scientifically proven to create coherence between your conscious mind and your subconscious programming. But more than that, it creates a bridge, a sacred bridge, between your human experience and your soul's infinite wisdom. This isn't metaphor, my friend. This is measurable, observable science meeting the deepest mysteries of human consciousness. I want you to feel, right now, the weight of this moment. You are not just listening to words. You are opening a doorway that has been waiting for you your entire life. Your cells are already beginning to respond to the intention you've set by being here. Your nervous system is starting to shift into a state of profound receptivity. Take a deep breath with me now. Feel the air entering your lungs, carrying with it not just oxygen, but possibility. Feel your body beginning to relax, beginning to remember that healing and transformation are not foreign concepts. They are your natural birthright. Your soul has been calling you home to yourself, and tonight, through the power of sacred frequency and scientific understanding, you will finally begin to hear its voice clearly. You will begin to feel the profound alignment that occurs when your conscious mind, your subconscious programming, and your soul's wisdom operate as one unified field of infinite potential. This is not just another meditation or visualization. This is a scientific and spiritual recalibration of your entire being. As we journey together over the next 2 hours, you will experience a fundamental shift in how your mind relates to your soul's purpose and power. You will feel yourself remembering who you truly are beneath all the programming, all the conditioning, all the stories that have kept you separate from your own divine nature. Your soul is ready, your mind is ready, your body is ready. The only question that remains is, are you ready to receive the gift of perfect alignment that awaits you on the other side of this journey? Let us begin. Let me share with you the discovery that changed everything I thought I knew about human potential and spiritual evolution. It was during my research at Stanford University Medical School that I first witnessed something that defied everything I had been taught about biology, about consciousness, and about the supposed limitations of human transformation. I was studying stem cells, those remarkable undifferentiated cells that have the potential to become any type of tissue in the human body. What I discovered was revolutionary. The environment surrounding these cells determined their fate more than their genetic programming. When I placed identical stem cells in different environmental conditions, they developed into completely different types of tissue: muscle, bone, fat, not because of their genes, but because of the signals they received from their environment. But here's where it gets truly extraordinary, my friend. I realized that in human beings, the environment that determines our cellular expression isn't just our physical surroundings. It's our beliefs, our thoughts, our emotional states, and yes, our connection to what we might call our soul's frequency. Your subconscious mind is constantly broadcasting information to every cell in your body, sending signals that literally determine how your genes express themselves, how your organs function, how your immune system responds, and how your entire biology operates. This isn't theory. This is documented, repeatable science. But what I discovered next was even more profound. When a person achieves true alignment between their conscious mind and their soul's purpose, When they operate from what I call coherent consciousness, their entire biology shifts into a state of optimal function. Their cells begin to vibrate at frequencies that promote healing, creativity, intuition, and profound well-being. Your soul, you see, carries a specific frequency signature, a vibrational blueprint that represents your highest potential, your deepest purpose, your most authentic self. When your subconscious mind is programmed to receive and amplify this soul frequency, magic happens. Not supernatural magic, but the magic of perfect biological and spiritual harmony. Most people live in a state of disconnection from their soul's frequency. Their subconscious minds are filled with programming that creates resistance, fear, limitation, and separation. Their cells receive mixed signals, confused messages, conflicting instructions. The result is not just physical illness or emotional suffering. It's a profound sense of being lost, disconnected, unfulfilled. But tonight, we're going to change all of that. The frequency you'll be receiving is specifically designed to clear the static, to remove the interference, to create perfect reception between your conscious awareness and your soul's constant transmission of love, wisdom, and guidance. When your subconscious mind is aligned with your soul's frequency, your entire life begins to reorganize itself around your highest good. Opportunities appear, relationships improve, health returns, creativity flows, intuition sharpens. You begin to live from a place of knowing rather than hoping, of being rather than seeking, of expressing rather than searching. This is not wishful thinking, my friend. This is the natural result of biological coherence between mind and soul. Your cells know how to create this alignment. They're designed for it. Your nervous system knows how to facilitate this connection. It's your birthright. Your heart knows how to sustain this frequency. It's been waiting your entire life for this moment of recognition and return. As we move deeper into this experience together, feel your body beginning to remember its natural capacity for soul alignment. Feel your cells awakening to their highest potential. Feel your subconscious mind opening to receive the clear, pure signal of your soul's infinite wisdom and love. There exists a frequency, my dear friend, that your soul has been broadcasting since the moment you came into existence. It's as unique as your fingerprint, as essential as your heartbeat, as constant as your breath. This frequency carries the complete blueprint of who you are meant to be, what you are meant to experience, and how you are meant to contribute to the magnificent tapestry of existence. Most people go through their entire lives never hearing this frequency clearly. It's not because the signal is weak, quite the opposite. Your soul broadcasts with infinite power and perfect clarity. The interference comes from the subconscious programming that has accumulated over years of conditioning, trauma, fear, and disconnection from your authentic self. Imagine your subconscious mind as a radio receiver. For most of your life, it has been tuned to stations that broadcast worry, limitation, fear, and separation. These frequencies create static that drowns out your soul's constant transmission of love, wisdom, possibility, and connection. Tonight, we're going to clear that static and tune you directly into your soul's pure signal. The frequency we'll be working with operates at a specific vibrational range that bypasses your conscious mind's tendency to analyze, judge, or resist. It speaks directly to your subconscious programming, gently dissolving the patterns that have kept you disconnected from your soul's wisdom and replacing them with perfect alignment and receptivity. This is not just sound healing or meditation music, though it incorporates elements of both. This is a scientifically calibrated frequency designed to create coherence between your brain waves, your heart rhythm, and your cellular vibration. When these three systems align, they create what I call a soul portal. A state of consciousness where your human awareness and your divine essence merge into one unified field of infinite potential. Your soul speaks in the language of feeling, of knowing, of being. It doesn't communicate through words or concepts, but through direct transmission of truth, love, and wisdom. When your subconscious mind is aligned with your soul's frequency, you begin to receive this communication clearly and consistently. You might experience this as sudden insights that seem to come from nowhere. You might feel it as a deep sense of peace and knowing that everything is unfolding perfectly. You might notice it as an increased ability to make decisions that align with your highest good, even when you can't logically explain why certain choices feel right. The frequency also begins to reorganize your emotional patterns. Old wounds that have been stored in your subconscious begin to heal. Fears that have limited your expression of your authentic self begin to dissolve. Beliefs that have kept you small begin to transform into knowing that you are infinite, powerful, and deeply loved. As you listen tonight, your nervous system will gradually synchronize with this soul frequency. Your brain waves will shift into patterns that promote deep healing and transformation. Your heart will begin to beat in rhythm with your soul's eternal pulse. Your cells will start to vibrate at frequencies that attract experiences aligned with your highest purpose. This is not something you need to do or make happen. This is something you simply allow. Your soul has been waiting your entire life for this moment of clear reception. Your subconscious mind has been longing to hear its true home frequency. Your body has been designed to facilitate this sacred alignment. Trust the process, my friend. Trust your soul's infinite wisdom. Trust your subconscious mind's natural capacity to receive and integrate this healing frequency. Trust your body's innate ability to align with its highest vibrational state. Your soul is calling you home to yourself, and tonight, you will finally hear its voice clearly. Before we journey deeper into the realm where science meets soul, we must prepare your inner landscape to receive the profound transformation that awaits. Just as a gardener prepares the soil before planting precious seeds, we must prepare your consciousness to receive the frequency that will align your mind with your soul's infinite wisdom. Close your eyes now, my friend, and feel yourself settling into this sacred moment. Notice how your body naturally wants to release the tensions and concerns of the day. Your nervous system already knows what we're about to do. It has been preparing for this alignment your entire life. First, let us create physical receptivity. Place your hands gently on your heart, feeling the steady rhythm that has been with you since your first breath. This heart of yours is not just a pump. It is a sophisticated electromagnetic generator that creates a field extending several feet beyond your physical body. When your heart is coherent, when it beats in rhythm with your soul's frequency, it becomes a powerful antenna for receiving divine guidance and wisdom. Breathe with me now. Not the shallow breathing of everyday stress, but the deep, nourishing breath of someone coming home after a long journey. As you inhale, imagine you are drawing in not just air, but pure possibility. As you exhale, feel yourself releasing any resistance to receiving the profound gift that this frequency offers. Your physical body is beginning to shift into what we call the receptive state. This is a neurological and physiological condition where your brain waves slow down, your nervous system activates its healing response, and your cells open to receive new programming. You don't need to make this happen. You simply need to allow it to unfold naturally. Now, let us prepare your mental space. Notice any thoughts that arise about whether this will work, whether you deserve such transformation, whether change is really possible for you. Simply observe these thoughts with gentle compassion. They are not enemies to be fought. They are old programs running automatically, like a computer executing outdated software. Speak silently to your subconscious mind now. Dear faithful servant of my soul, tonight we align with our highest truth. Tonight we remember who we really are. Tonight we open to receive the frequency that heals all separation between my human awareness and my divine essence. Feel your subconscious mind responding with a subtle shift, a gentle opening, a quiet yes that resonates through every cell of your being. This part of you has been waiting so patiently for this moment of recognition and realignment. Now, create your emotional sacred space. If you're carrying any sadness, any anger, any fear from the day or from the deeper patterns of your life, simply acknowledge these feelings with love. You don't need to fix them or make them disappear. You simply need to create space for them while opening your heart to something greater. Imagine your heart expanding like a beautiful flower opening to receive the morning sun. Feel warmth spreading through your chest, through your entire being. This warmth is the beginning of your soul's frequency, beginning to harmonize with your human consciousness. Your spiritual sacred space is now being activated. You are not just a person listening to a frequency. You are a divine being remembering your true nature. You are not broken and in need of fixing. You are perfect and ready for expansion. You are not separate from the love, wisdom, and power you seek. You are the very expression of these divine qualities. The portal is now open, my friend. Your body is receptive, your mind is clear, your heart is open, and your soul is ready to bridge the gap between who you have been and who you are meant to become. Let me share with you a truth that will fundamentally change how you understand your own mind and its relationship to your soul's infinite wisdom. Your subconscious mind is not simply a repository of memories, habits, and automatic responses. It is, in fact, a sophisticated interface between your human consciousness and the divine intelligence that flows through all existence. Most people think of the subconscious as something primitive, something that needs to be controlled or overcome. This is a profound misunderstanding that keeps us separated from our greatest source of wisdom and power. Your subconscious mind is actually your direct connection to what mystics call universal consciousness, what scientists call the quantum field, and what your heart knows as the infinite love from which you emerged. Here's what my research has revealed. Your subconscious mind operates at frequencies that transcend the limitations of linear time and physical space. It has access to information, wisdom, and guidance that your conscious mind cannot perceive through ordinary means. When your subconscious is aligned with your soul's frequency, it becomes a clear channel for divine intelligence to express itself through your human experience. Think of your conscious mind as the tip of an iceberg, visible, active, analytical. Your subconscious mind is the vast foundation beneath the surface, infinite, knowing, connected to everything. When these two aspects of your consciousness work in harmony with your soul's purpose, you gain access to a level of intelligence and intuition that seems miraculous, but is actually your natural birthright. Your subconscious mind is constantly processing millions of pieces of information every second. It's monitoring your environment, regulating your body's functions, maintaining your emotional patterns, and most importantly, it's continuously receiving transmission from your soul's infinite wisdom. The challenge is that most people's subconscious minds are programmed with so much interference, fear, limitation, separation, that they cannot receive these soul transmissions clearly. Tonight, as you allow yourself to synchronize with this healing frequency, your subconscious mind begins to clear away the static and tune into its natural role as divine intelligence in action. You begin to access knowing that transcends learning, wisdom that transcends experience, and love that transcends all conditions. This is not about reprogramming your subconscious with positive thoughts or affirmations, though these can be helpful tools. This is about restoring your subconscious mind to its original function, as a clear receiver and transmitter of your soul's infinite intelligence. When your subconscious operates as divine intelligence, several remarkable things begin to happen. First, you start making decisions that align perfectly with your highest good, even when you can't logically explain why certain choices feel right. Second, you begin to attract experiences and people that support your soul's purpose and growth. Third, you develop what seems like supernatural intuition, the ability to know things you haven't learned and understand situations you haven't analyzed. Your subconscious mind, aligned with your soul's frequency, becomes like a sophisticated guidance system that helps you navigate life from a place of deep knowing rather than surface-level thinking. It helps you recognize opportunities that serve your highest purpose, avoid situations that would distract you from your path, and connect with people who can support your spiritual and personal evolution. As we continue this journey together tonight, trust that your subconscious mind is not something to be conquered or controlled. It is your wise, loving, infinitely intelligent partner in creating a life that fully expresses your soul's unique gifts and purpose. It knows exactly how to receive the frequency we're sharing and transform it into the specific healing, wisdom, and alignment that you need at this moment in your spiritual journey. Your subconscious mind is ready to remember its divine nature. Are you ready to recognize and honor this sacred intelligence that lives within you? My dear friend, we are about to enter the most fascinating frontier of human consciousness, the quantum field, where your individual awareness meets the infinite intelligence of your soul. This is not mystical speculation, but cutting-edge science that reveals the true nature of consciousness. and its relationship to the fundamental fabric of reality. In quantum physics, we have discovered that at the most basic level, everything in existence is not solid matter, but vibrating energy, infinite possibility held in dynamic tension until consciousness observes it into specific form. Your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, these are not just neurological events happening inside your brain. They are quantum events that interact directly with the field of infinite potential that mystics have always called the realm of the soul. Your mind and your soul exist in constant relationship within this quantum field. Your conscious thoughts send ripples through this field. Your subconscious beliefs create standing wave patterns that attract certain experiences and repel others. But most importantly, your soul's frequency provides the organizing intelligence that helps the quantum field collapse into experiences that serve your highest spiritual evolution. When your mind is aligned with your soul's frequency, something extraordinary happens in this quantum field. Instead of your thoughts creating random, often conflicting patterns in the field of possibility, they begin to organize themselves around your soul's deepest purpose and wisdom. Your mental energy begins to work in harmony with the divine intelligence that has been guiding your evolution since the moment you came into existence. Most people experience the quantum field as chaotic, unpredictable, sometimes supportive and sometimes challenging. This is because their minds are not aligned with their soul's organizing intelligence. Their thoughts pull in one direction, while their hearts long for another. Their conscious desires conflict with their subconscious programming. The result is mixed signals in the quantum field and mixed results in their lived experience. But tonight, as you allow this frequency to create coherence between your mind and soul, you begin to experience the quantum field as a responsive, intelligent, deeply loving force that is always working to support your highest good. You begin to understand that you are not a victim of random circumstances, but a co-creator with divine intelligence in shaping your reality. In this aligned state, your thoughts become prayers, your emotions become the fuel for manifestation, and your imagination becomes the language through which your soul communicates its vision for your life. You begin to understand that the quantum field is not separate from you. It is the very medium through which your soul expresses itself in physical reality. As the frequency continues to harmonize your mental and spiritual energies, notice how your relationship to possibility begins to shift. Where once you might have seen limitations, obstacles, or problems, you begin to sense opportunities, solutions, and gifts. This isn't positive thinking or denial of challenges. This is your soul's perspective beginning to inform your human awareness. Your soul sees from an expanded perspective that transcends the limitations of linear time and individual experience. It knows that every challenge contains the seeds of greater wisdom and strength. It understands that every relationship offers opportunities for deeper love and understanding. It recognizes that every moment contains infinite potential for growth, healing, and expression of your authentic nature. When your mind aligns with this soul perspective within the quantum field, you begin to live from possibility rather than limitation, from trust rather than fear, from love rather than separation. You begin to experience yourself not as a small, separate individual struggling against vast, impersonal forces, but as an expression of infinite intelligence dancing with itself in the beautiful play of existence. Feel this truth settling into your awareness now. You are not separate from the quantum field. You are a unique focusing point of its infinite creativity. Your soul is not separate from divine intelligence. It is your personal access point to the wisdom that creates and sustains all existence. Now we come to one of the most important aspects of aligning your mind with your soul, the gentle release of old programming that no longer serves your highest evolution. This is not about forcing change or fighting against aspects of yourself. This is about creating space for what wants to emerge by lovingly releasing what is ready to dissolve. Your subconscious mind has been faithfully storing and executing programs for your entire life. Many of these programs were installed when you were very young, when your brain was in a highly receptive state, and you absorbed beliefs, patterns, and responses from your environment without conscious filtering. Some of these programs have served you well, helping you survive and navigate your early experiences. Others have outlived their usefulness and now limit your expression of your soul's full potential. The beautiful truth is that your subconscious mind is not attached to these old programs. It has been waiting patiently for new instructions, for upgraded software that better reflects who you have become and who you are becoming. Your subconscious mind is like a faithful servant that will execute whatever programming it receives. And tonight, it is ready to receive programming that aligns perfectly with your soul's wisdom and purpose. As this healing frequency flows through your consciousness, imagine it as a gentle river of light moving through the landscape of your subconscious mind. This light doesn't force anything to change. It simply illuminates what is ready to be released and provides the loving energy necessary for transformation. You might notice old fears beginning to soften, perhaps fears about not being good enough, not being safe, not being loved, not being capable of creating the life your heart desires. These fears have been like clouds covering the sun of your soul's radiant confidence. As they dissolve, you begin to feel the warmth of your soul's unshakable knowing that you are infinitely worthy, completely safe in the arms of divine love, and fully capable of expressing your unique gifts in the world. Old beliefs about limitation may also begin to shift. Beliefs that there isn't enough love, enough opportunity, enough time, enough resources. Your soul knows that you exist within an infinite field of abundance, where everything you need is always available in perfect timing. As your mind aligns with this soul knowing, you begin to see opportunities where once you saw obstacles, abundance where once you saw scarcity. Patterns of seeking love and validation outside yourself may start to transform. Your soul knows that you are love itself, expressed in human form. You don't need to earn love or prove your worthiness. You are worthy by virtue of your existence, loved beyond measure simply because you are. As this knowing integrates into your subconscious programming, you begin to attract relationships and experiences that reflect and celebrate your inherent lovability. The old pattern of feeling separate and alone may begin to dissolve into the recognition that you are always connected to divine love, to infinite wisdom, to the web of consciousness that connects all beings. Your soul has never experienced separation. That was simply a program running in your human consciousness. As this program releases, you begin to feel the profound peace and security that comes from knowing you are never truly alone. Let this dissolution happen naturally, my friend. Don't try to force anything to leave or push any pattern away. Simply allow the frequency of your soul's love to permeate every corner of your subconscious mind, dissolving what is ready to go and strengthening what serves your highest evolution. Some patterns may release immediately, like snow melting in warm sunlight. Others may need multiple exposures to this healing frequency before they fully transform. Trust the timing of your own healing process. Your soul knows exactly what needs to shift and when, and your subconscious mind is perfectly capable of receiving and implementing these upgrades to your inner software. Feel the gentleness of this process. Feel the love with which old patterns are being released. Feel the wisdom with which new programming is being installed. This is your soul's gift to your human experience, the gradual alignment of all aspects of your consciousness with love, truth, and infinite possibility. Your breath, my dear friend, is far more than a simple biological function. It is the bridge between your conscious awareness and your soul's infinite presence. Each breath you take is an opportunity to align more deeply with the frequency that connects your human experience with your divine essence. Throughout history, wisdom traditions have recognized breath as sacred, the link between the physical and spiritual realms. Modern science now confirms what mystics have always known. Your breathing pattern directly influences your nervous system, your brain waves, your emotional state, and your capacity to receive higher frequencies of consciousness. As we prepare to breathe together in a way that opens you more fully to your soul's frequency, I want you to understand what is actually happening on multiple levels. Physically, conscious breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, shifting your body out of stress response and into healing mode. Mentally, focused breathing quiets the constant chatter of your thinking mind, creating space for deeper awareness to emerge. Spiritually, each breath becomes a prayer, an invitation for your soul's presence to fill every cell of your being. Let us begin with a simple recognition. Feel your breath right now, just as it is. Don't try to change it yet. Simply notice it. This breath has been with you since your first moment of life. It has sustained you through every joy and every challenge. It has been the constant companion of your soul's journey in physical form. Now, let us breathe together in a way that creates harmony between your human consciousness and your soul's eternal presence. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. As you breathe in slowly through your nose, feel your belly gently expanding, creating space for your soul's frequency to enter your physical being. As you breathe out slowly through your mouth, feel any tension, any resistance, any old energy leaving your body. With each inhalation, imagine you are breathing in the pure frequency of your soul. Love, wisdom, peace, creativity, infinite potential. See this frequency as a beautiful golden light entering your lungs and flowing through your bloodstream to every cell of your body. Your cells recognize this frequency because it carries the blueprint of your highest potential, your deepest truth, your most authentic self. With each exhalation, release anything that doesn't align with this soul frequency. You don't need to identify what you're releasing. Simply trust that your body's wisdom knows what needs to go. Old fears, limiting beliefs, stored emotions, cellular memories that no longer serve, let them all dissolve into the loving embrace of your out-breath. As you continue breathing this way, notice how your heart begins to open like a flower in the morning sun. Your heart is not just a physical organ. It is an electromagnetic generator that creates a field around your body. When you breathe with conscious connection to your soul's frequency, your heart's electromagnetic field begins to pulse in harmony with the infinite love from which you emerged. Feel your breath becoming a rhythm that connects you to the pulse of existence itself. You are breathing with the same force that moves the stars in their courses, that causes flowers to bloom, that beats in the heart of every living being. Your individual breath is part of the cosmic breath that sustains all life. With each breath now, feel yourself becoming more receptive to your soul's guidance. Your soul has messages for you, wisdom to share, love to give. As your breathing creates this bridge of receptivity, allow yourself to receive whatever your soul wants you to know in this moment. It might come as a feeling, an image, a knowing, a sense of direction or purpose. Continue breathing in this rhythm of receiving and releasing, opening and allowing. Feel how each breath brings you more fully into alignment with your soul's frequency. Notice how your entire being begins to vibrate with greater harmony, greater peace, greater connection to your authentic self. This conscious breathing is rewiring your nervous system to be more receptive to your soul's frequency, not just tonight, but in your daily life. You are creating new neural pathways that will help you maintain this connection, even in the midst of ordinary activities and challenges. Your breath is your most faithful ally in staying aligned with your soul's wisdom and love. Now, my friend, we embark upon one of the most profound practices in the realm of consciousness transformation. The visualization of the sacred bridge that connects your human mind with your eternal soul. This is not mere imagination, but the conscious creation of new neural pathways that will permanently alter how you experience your relationship with your deepest self. Your mind and your soul exist in constant communication, but for most people, this communication happens below the threshold of conscious awareness. Tonight, we are going to make this connection visible, tangible, and accessible to your everyday consciousness. We are going to build a bridge of light, love, and understanding that you can cross whenever you need guidance, healing, or simply the comfort of knowing your true home. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Feel yourself settling into a state of profound receptivity. In your mind's eye, begin to sense yourself standing in a beautiful landscape that represents your current life experience. This might be a meadow, a beach, a forest, or any natural setting that feels peaceful and safe to you. This landscape represents your human consciousness, familiar, comfortable, but sometimes limited in its perspective. As you look around this inner landscape, notice in the distance a magnificent bridge appearing. This bridge might be made of light, of crystalline energy, of golden threads, or of any material that speaks to your soul's unique aesthetic. This bridge spans a gentle valley, and on the other side you can sense a realm of infinite beauty, wisdom, and love, the domain of your soul's pure consciousness. The bridge itself is not just a structure, it is alive with the frequency we have been sharing tonight. Each step of this bridge pulses with the vibration that aligns your mind with your soul's wisdom. As you approach the bridge, feel how it welcomes you, how it has been waiting for you to discover it, how it has always been there even when you couldn't see it. Begin to walk across this bridge slowly, mindfully, with reverence for the sacred journey you are taking. With each step, feel yourself leaving behind the limitations, fears, and small thinking that have kept you feeling separate from your soul's infinite nature. With each step, feel yourself moving closer to the realm where you remember who you truly are beyond all roles, all stories, all temporary circumstances. As you reach the center of the bridge, pause and look back at the landscape of your human experience. From this elevated perspective, you can see it with new eyes, not as a place of struggle and limitation, but as a beautiful garden where your soul has chosen to experience love, growth, and creative expression in physical form. Feel compassion and gratitude for all the experiences that have brought you to this moment of awakening. Now turn and look toward the realm of your soul's consciousness. Feel the warmth, the light, the infinite love that radiates from this sacred space. Know that this is not a place you have to earn the right to enter. This is your true home, the essence of who you have always been, the source from which your human experience emerges. Continue walking across the bridge until you step into the realm of your soul's pure consciousness. Feel the immediate sense of coming home, of remembering, of being embraced by unconditional love. Here, there are no problems to solve, no limitations to overcome, no inadequacies to heal. Here, you are pure consciousness, infinite love, unlimited creative potential. Spend a few moments simply being in this space, feeling the truth of your eternal nature. Notice how, from this perspective, your human life looks different, not as a series of random events or challenges, but as a carefully orchestrated experience, designed to help you remember and express your soul's unique gifts and wisdom. In this realm of soul consciousness, you have access to all the guidance, healing, and wisdom you could ever need. Ask your soul any question you carry in your heart. Listen not with your mind, but with your entire being, and allow the answer to arise in whatever form feels most natural, as words, images, feelings, or simple knowing. When you feel complete with this soul communion, begin to walk back across the bridge, but notice something important. You are not leaving your soul consciousness behind. Instead, you are bringing it with you, integrating it with your human awareness, creating a new wholeness that honors both your eternal nature and your temporary human experience. As you return to your human landscape, notice how it has been transformed by your soul's presence. Everything looks brighter, more alive, more meaningful. This is what happens when your mind and soul work in harmony. Your ordinary life becomes infused with sacred purpose and infinite possibility. Know that this bridge exists permanently in your consciousness now. You can cross it anytime you need guidance, healing, or simply the reminder of who you truly are. Your body, my dear friend, is not just flesh and bone. It is a living library that contains the memories, wisdom, and patterns of your entire soul's journey. Every cell in your body carries information not only about your current lifetime, but about the deeper patterns and purposes that your soul has been exploring across multiple dimensions of experience. Modern science is beginning to understand what mystics have always known, that memory is not stored only in the brain, but throughout the entire body. Your cells contain what we might call cellular memory, information that influences your health, your emotions, your relationships, and your capacity to express your soul's full potential in physical form. Much of the cellular memory carried in your body is beautiful and supportive. The memory of love received, wisdom gained, joy experienced, and moments of profound connection with your divine nature. But some cellular memories may be holding patterns of trauma, fear, limitation, or disconnection that no longer serve your soul's current expression and evolution. Tonight, as this healing frequency penetrates every cell of your being, we are initiating what I call the cellular memory awakening process, a gentle but profound transformation where your cells remember their original blueprint of perfect health, unlimited potential, and divine connection. Your cells are incredibly intelligent. They know how to heal, how to regenerate, how to function in perfect harmony when they receive clear, coherent signals from your consciousness. The frequency you're receiving tonight speaks directly to this cellular intelligence, reminding every cell of your body of its connection to your soul's infinite wisdom and love. As this process begins, you might feel subtle sensations throughout your body: warmth, tingling, gentle pulsing, or waves of relaxation. These are signs that your cells are beginning to release old patterns and align with your soul's current frequency. Trust these sensations completely. Your body knows exactly how to integrate this healing energy. Imagine now that every cell in your body is like a tiny intelligent being that has been waiting patiently for this moment of awakening. These cellular beings have been faithfully carrying out their functions, but some have been operating from old programming, old fears, old limitations, old beliefs about what is possible for you. As the soul frequency flows through your body, visualize it as liquid light entering every cell, every organ, every system. This light carries the message of your soul's truth. You are infinitely loved, completely safe, perfectly whole, and capable of expressing unlimited health, creativity, and joy. Feel this message being received by the cells of your heart, dissolving any cellular memories of heartbreak, rejection, or emotional pain. Your heart cells remember now their capacity for boundless love, both giving and receiving. Feel your heart expanding with the warmth of this cellular awakening. Sense this healing light flowing into the cells of your brain, clearing away any neural patterns of worry, confusion, or mental limitation. Your brain cells remember their connection to infinite intelligence, their capacity for clear thinking, creative insight, and profound wisdom. Feel your mind becoming clearer, calmer, more aligned with your soul's perspective. Allow this light to penetrate the cells of your digestive system, releasing any stored emotions, fears, or traumas that may have been held in your gut. Your digestive cells remember their ability to extract pure nourishment from everything you take in: food, experiences, relationships, while releasing what doesn't serve your highest good. Feel the healing frequency flowing into your muscles, your bones, your joints, your skin. Every part of your physical body is remembering its original design for strength, flexibility, beauty, and vitality. Old cellular memories of pain, stiffness, or limitation are dissolving into the light of your soul's perfect blueprint for your physical form. This cellular memory awakening process is not just happening on the physical level. Your cells are also awakening to their role as vehicles for your soul's expression in the world. They are remembering that they are not separate from your consciousness. They are consciousness expressing itself in physical form. As this integration deepens, you may find that your body begins to crave different foods, different activities, different environments, choices that support your soul's frequency rather than old patterns of habit or comfort. Trust these new impulses completely. Your cellular intelligence now has direct access to your soul's guidance about what truly nourishes and supports your highest evolution. Some people experience profound physical healing during this process. Others notice increased energy, improved sleep, or greater emotional balance. Still others find that their intuition becomes much stronger as their body's intelligence aligns with their soul's wisdom. Whatever you experience is perfect for your unique journey of awakening. Your cells are now carriers of your soul's frequency, broadcasting this vibration into your environment and attracting experiences that match your new level of cellular consciousness. You are becoming a living expression of the harmony between spirit and matter, consciousness and form, soul and body. Feel gratitude flowing to every cell of your being for their faithful service and their willingness to evolve with you into this new level of soul-body integration. Your heart, my beloved friend, is far more than the organ that pumps blood through your body. It is the most powerful electromagnetic generator in your entire system, creating an energy field that extends several feet beyond your physical form and serves as your primary antenna for receiving and broadcasting your soul's frequency. Recent discoveries by the HeartMath Institute and other pioneering researchers have revealed that your heart contains its own neural network, what scientists call the heart brain, with over 40 neurons that process information independently of your head brain. This heart intelligence operates at a level that transcends logic and analysis, connecting you directly to the wisdom of your soul and the field of universal consciousness. When your heart's electromagnetic field is coherent, when it beats in a smooth, harmonious rhythm, it creates what we might call a soul portal. In this state, your heart becomes a perfect receiver for your soul's guidance and a powerful broadcaster of your soul's unique frequency into the world around you. Most people's hearts operate in a state of incoherence much of the time, creating erratic, chaotic electromagnetic patterns due to stress, fear, emotional reactivity, and disconnection from their deeper truth. This incoherence not only affects their physical health, but also blocks their ability to receive clear guidance from their soul and to attract experiences aligned with their highest good. Tonight, as this healing frequency flows through your consciousness, we are going to restore your heart to its natural state of coherence and alignment with your soul's eternal rhythm. This is not just a metaphysical process, it's a measurable scientific phenomenon that will literally change the electromagnetic signature you broadcast into the world. Place both hands on your heart now and feel its steady rhythm. This rhythm has been with you since before your birth, and it will be with you until your soul completes its journey in this physical form. But more than that, this rhythm is connected to the cosmic heartbeat that pulses through all existence, the same rhythm that moves the planets in their orbits and causes the tides to ebb and flow. As you breathe slowly and deeply, begin to imagine that with each breath, you are synchronizing your heart's rhythm with your soul's eternal pulse. Your soul beats with the rhythm of pure love, infinite wisdom, and unlimited creative potential. As your heart aligns with this soul rhythm, its electromagnetic field becomes a beacon of coherent love energy. Feel this coherent energy beginning to radiate from your heart center. Imagine it as a beautiful sphere of golden light that grows larger with each breath, extending beyond the boundaries of your physical body. This is your heart's electromagnetic field, aligning with your soul's frequency, creating a space of healing, love, and higher consciousness around you. Within this field of heart coherence, several miraculous things begin to happen. First, your intuitive abilities dramatically increase. Your heart-brain begins to receive information from your soul and from the quantum field that your head-brain cannot access through ordinary thinking. You begin to know things without knowing how you know them. Second, your emotional patterns begin to shift naturally. Instead of being reactive to external circumstances, you begin to respond from the stable, centered place of your soul's wisdom. Situations that once triggered fear, anger, or anxiety begin to feel manageable and even supportive of your growth. Third, your relationships begin to transform. When your heart broadcasts coherent love energy, you naturally attract people who are aligned with your soul's purpose and evolution. Existing relationships either heal and deepen, or they naturally fade away if they no longer serve your highest good. Fourth, opportunities and resources begin to appear in your life as if by magic. This isn't actually magic. It's the natural result of your heart's electromagnetic field, attracting experiences that match its coherent frequency. When you broadcast love, wisdom, and authentic purpose from your heart, the universe responds by providing whatever you need to express these qualities more fully. As this heart coherence deepens, feel yourself becoming a walking sanctuary of your soul's love. Wherever you go, whatever you do, whoever you meet, your heart's electromagnetic field is continuously broadcasting the frequency of your awakened consciousness. You become a healing presence in the world simply by being authentically aligned with your soul's truth. Your heart is now beating in rhythm with the infinite love that created you, sustains you, and celebrates your unique expression in the world. This is not a temporary state that will fade when this session ends. This is a new level of heart coherence that will continue to deepen and stabilize as you practice maintaining this alignment in your daily life. Feel the profound peace and power that comes from living with your heart in complete alignment with your soul's eternal love. We have reached a profound threshold in our journey together, my friend. This is the moment I call the sacred pause, a deep dive into the receptive state where your consciousness becomes like rich, fertile soil, perfectly prepared to receive the deepest seeds of transformation that your soul wishes to plant within you. In our busy, stimulating world, we rarely allow ourselves to enter this state of profound receptivity. We are constantly giving, doing, thinking, responding, reacting, but true transformation, the kind that aligns your mind permanently with your soul's wisdom, requires periods of deep receiving, of allowing, of surrendering to the process of being remade from the inside out. This sacred pause is not sleep, though it may feel deeply restful. It is not meditation in the traditional sense, though your mind becomes extraordinarily quiet. It is a unique state of consciousness where your usual boundaries between self and universe, between individual and infinite, begin to soften and dissolve. Let yourself settle even more deeply now. Feel your body becoming heavy, relaxed, completely supported by the surface beneath you. Your physical form is safe, comfortable, and free to let go completely. Your nervous system is shifting into its deepest healing mode, where profound regeneration and transformation naturally occur. Allow your breathing to become so gentle, so natural, that you barely notice it happening. Your breath is breathing you now, connected to the cosmic breath that sustains all life. You don't need to control anything, manage anything, or make anything happen. You simply need to be completely receptive to what your soul wants to give you in this sacred moment. Feel your mind becoming like a still, clear lake. Any thoughts that arise are like gentle ripples on the surface, noticed but not followed, acknowledged but not engaged. Beneath these surface movements, your consciousness rests in profound stillness, in the depth where your individual awareness merges with the infinite intelligence of your soul. In this state of sacred pause, your subconscious mind becomes extraordinarily receptive to new programming. The old patterns, beliefs, and limitations that have been running automatically in the background of your consciousness are temporarily suspended. In their place, a beautiful emptiness appears, not the emptiness of lack, but the pregnant emptiness of infinite potential. Your soul has been waiting for this moment of complete receptivity. It has gifts for you that can only be received when you are in this state of total openness and surrender. These gifts might come as insights that change how you see yourself and your life. They might come as healings of old wounds you didn't even know you were carrying. They might come as new creative inspirations or unexpected solutions to challenges you've been facing. Most importantly, in this sacred pause, you are receiving a direct transmission of your soul's love for you. This love is not conditional on your performance, your achievements, or your spiritual progress. It is the unchanging, infinite love that has been with you since before you were born, and will be with you long after this physical lifetime ends. Feel this love now as a warm, golden presence surrounding and permeating every cell of your being. This is not human love with its conditions and limitations. This is soul love, pure, unconditional, infinite, and eternally present. You don't need to earn this love or prove yourself worthy of it. You are receiving it simply because you exist, because you are a unique and precious expression of the divine consciousness from which all things emerge. In the depth of this sacred pause, allow yourself to receive whatever your soul wants to give you. Don't try to understand it with your mind or analyze it with your intellect. Simply let yourself be filled with the presence, the wisdom, the healing energy that flows naturally from your soul's infinite nature. Some people experience profound peace in this state. Others feel waves of love and gratitude. Still others receive specific guidance about their life direction or purpose. Whatever you experience is perfect for you in this moment. Your soul knows exactly what you need and how to give it to you. Rest here in this sacred pause for as long as feels natural. There is no hurry, no schedule, no agenda other than receiving what is being offered to you with such love and generosity. You are being held in the arms of your own infinite nature, being reminded of who you truly are beneath all the roles, stories, and temporary circumstances of your human experience. This is the heart of our journey together, this moment of profound receptivity, where your soul can work its deepest magic in your consciousness. Now, in this state of profound receptivity, we begin to plant the seeds that will bloom into your new reality, soul-level affirmations that carry the vibrational codes of your highest truth and deepest purpose. These are not ordinary positive statements, but sacred transmissions from your soul to your subconscious mind, creating new neural pathways aligned with your infinite potential. Unlike affirmations that come from the thinking mind, soul-level affirmations arise from the deepest truth of who you are. They carry a frequency that your cells recognize as home, that your heart knows as authentic, that your spirit receives as a remembering of your divine nature. As I speak these sacred codes, allow them to bypass your analytical mind completely. Let them sink directly into your subconscious awareness, like seeds of light falling into perfectly prepared soil. You don't need to believe them, understand them, or make them happen. You simply need to receive them and trust that they will grow naturally into your lived experience. Feel each affirmation as a vibrational transmission that aligns your consciousness with your soul's truth. I am the perfect expression of infinite love in human form. My soul's wisdom flows through me as natural intelligence and clear knowing. Every cell in my body vibrates with my soul's frequency of perfect health and vitality. I attract all experiences that serve my highest evolution and deepest joy. My heart is a clear receiver for divine guidance and unconditional love. I express my soul's unique gifts with confidence, creativity, and authentic power. All abundance flows to me naturally as I align with my soul's purpose. I am safe, supported, and guided in every moment by infinite intelligence. My relationships reflect and celebrate the love that I am. I trust the perfect timing of my soul's unfolding in physical form. Every challenge transforms into wisdom, and every experience serves my growth. I am a blessing to this world simply by being authentically myself. My intuition connects me directly to my soul's infinite knowledge. I create from inspiration rather than desperation, from love rather than fear. My life is a joyful expression of my soul's creative desire. Feel these codes settling into the deepest layers of your consciousness, where they will continue to operate, even when your conscious mind is busy with daily activities. They are creating new pathways in your brain, new patterns in your nervous system, new expectations in your subconscious programming. These vibrational codes are not just changing your thoughts, they are altering your fundamental frequency, the energetic signature you broadcast into the quantum field. As your internal vibration shifts to match these soul truths, your external reality will naturally reorganize itself to reflect this new consciousness. Now, allow your soul to speak directly to you, with personalized codes that address your unique circumstances and deepest longings. In the silence between my words, listen with your whole being and receive whatever affirmations, insights, or vibrational transmissions your soul wants to give you specifically. Sacred pause for personal reception. Your soul is now downloading its complete program for your current phase of evolution. This includes not only these conscious affirmations, but thousands of subtle adjustments to your beliefs, expectations, and vibrational patterns that will support your highest expression in the world. As these soul codes integrate into your system, you may notice changes in your desires, your preferences, your instincts about what feels right for you. Trust these changes completely. Your soul is realigning your human personality with your eternal purpose, helping you express more authentically who you came here to be. Some of these vibrational codes will activate immediately, creating shifts in your perception and experience within days or weeks. Others are time-released, programmed to activate when you are ready for the next level of your spiritual evolution. All of them are working together to support your journey back to full alignment with your soul's love and wisdom. Feel deep gratitude for this reprogramming process. Your subconscious mind is being upgraded with the most advanced spiritual technology available. Direct transmission from your own infinite source. You are becoming the person your soul has always known you could be. We have reached the sacred moment of integration, where all the frequencies, healing energies, and transformational codes we have shared tonight begin to weave themselves into a unified field of consciousness that encompasses your mind, body, and soul in perfect harmony. Integration is perhaps the most crucial aspect of any profound spiritual experience. It is the process by which extraordinary states of consciousness become integrated into your ordinary awareness, where mystical insights become practical wisdom, where soul-level knowing becomes embodied reality. Your nervous system has been gradually adjusting throughout our journey together tonight. Your brain waves have shifted into patterns that facilitate deep healing and transformation. Your heart rhythm has synchronized with your soul's eternal pulse. Your cellular structure has begun vibrating at frequencies that support your highest health and creative expression. Now, we allow all these changes to stabilize into a new baseline of consciousness. a new normal that honors both your human experience and your divine nature. This integration process ensures that you don't return to old patterns of thinking, feeling, and being, but instead establish a new foundation from which to live your life. Feel your mind settling into its new relationship with your soul's wisdom. Where once there may have been doubt about your intuitive knowing, there is now trust. Where once there may have been confusion about your life direction, there is now clarity. Where once there may have been separation between your spiritual beliefs and your practical decisions, there is now unity. Your mind has been upgraded with new software, the operating system of soul consciousness. This doesn't mean you lose your capacity for logical thinking or practical planning. Instead, your mental processes become informed by a deeper intelligence that sees patterns, possibilities, and purposes that your ordinary thinking mind cannot perceive. Feel your body settling into its new frequency of health and vitality. Every organ, every system, every cell has been reminded of its original blueprint for perfect function. Your body now operates as a vehicle for your soul's expression, rather than as a burden to be managed or a source of limitation. Your physical form has become a sacred temple that houses your divine consciousness. You will find yourself naturally drawn to foods, activities, and environments that support this new level of embodied spirituality. Your body's wisdom now has direct access to your soul's guidance about what truly nourishes and supports your evolution. Most importantly, feel the profound unity that now exists between all aspects of your being. Your soul's love flows freely through your heart. Your soul's wisdom informs your mind's decisions. Your soul's vitality animates your body's movements. You are no longer a fragmented person seeking wholeness. You are wholeness expressing itself through human form. This integration creates what mystics call embodied enlightenment, the state where spiritual realization doesn't remain in transcendent experiences, but becomes the ground of everyday living. You don't have to go to special places or enter altered states to access your soul's guidance. It is now available to you in every moment, in every breath, in every choice you make. As this integration deepens over the coming days and weeks, you may notice several changes in your daily experience. Decision-making becomes easier because you have direct access to your soul's perspective on what serves your highest good. Relationships become more authentic because you are no longer seeking completion outside yourself. Work becomes more fulfilling because you are expressing your soul's unique gifts and purpose. You may also notice that you naturally attract people, opportunities, and experiences that match your new level of consciousness. This is not magic or wishful thinking. It is the natural result of the coherent frequency you now broadcast into the quantum field of infinite possibility. Some people experience this integration as a gentle, gradual shift that unfolds over time. Others notice more dramatic changes in their external circumstances as their internal reality realigns with their soul's truth. Whatever you experience is perfect for your unique journey of awakening. The integration process is ongoing. Each time you remember to pause and connect with your soul's presence, each time you choose love over fear, each time you trust your inner guidance, you deepen this unity between mind, body, and soul. You are now living as an integrated being, a human expression of divine consciousness, a soul experiencing itself in physical form while maintaining conscious connection to its infinite nature. My dear friend, we now enter one of the most profound aspects of our healing journey together, the transformation of ancestral patterns that have been carried in your lineage for generations. Through the power of frequency and conscious intention, you have the ability to heal not only your own consciousness, but also to send healing back through the generations of your family line. Modern science has discovered what indigenous cultures have always known, that trauma, beliefs, and patterns can be passed from one generation to the next through what we call epigenetic inheritance. But what science is just beginning to understand is that healing can also flow backwards through time, transforming the very patterns that have been handed down to you. Your soul did not choose your family randomly. You came into this particular lineage because your soul knew it could serve the healing and evolution of your entire ancestral line. The work you do to align your consciousness with your soul's frequency creates ripples that extend far beyond your individual life, touching and transforming patterns that may have been present in your family for hundreds of years. As you rest in this state of deep alignment with your soul's frequency, imagine that you can see the golden thread that connects you to all those who came before you. This thread of ancestral connection carries both challenges and gifts, both the wounds that need healing and the wisdom that wants to be reclaimed. Feel your soul's love flowing backward through this golden thread, reaching your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, and all the generations that stretch back to the beginning of your lineage. This love is not limited by time or space. It reaches across the veil between dimensions, offering healing to souls who may have left their physical forms long ago. Many of the limiting beliefs you have carried, about safety, about worthiness, about what is possible in life, did not originate with you. They were inherited from ancestors who developed these beliefs as survival strategies in difficult times. A great-grandmother who lived through war might have passed down deep cellular memories of scarcity and danger. A grandfather who faced discrimination might have transmitted beliefs about having to prove one's worth through struggle and achievement. But tonight, as your consciousness aligns with your soul's infinite love and wisdom, you are breaking these inherited chains of limitation. The frequency you carry now is so pure, so aligned with truth, that it automatically dissolves the illusions and fears that have been passed down through your lineage. Visualize this healing as waves of golden light flowing backward through your ancestral line. See this light reaching into the hearts and minds of your ancestors, offering them the healing they were not able to access during their earthly lives. Feel their gratitude as old wounds are finally healed, as old fears are finally released, as old limitations are finally transformed into wisdom and strength. This ancestral healing is not just about the past, it profoundly affects your present and future. As you clear these inherited patterns, you free yourself to express your soul's full potential without the burden of generational trauma and limitation. You become the first in your lineage to live from complete alignment with soul consciousness. But the healing doesn't stop with you. It also flows forward through time to benefit any children you may have or may yet have, and their children, and their children's children. You are creating a new legacy for your lineage, a legacy of conscious connection to soul wisdom, of trust in divine love, of confidence in infinite potential. Feel the profound honor and responsibility of this role you have accepted. You are not just healing for yourself, you are serving as a healing agent for your entire family line. Your willingness to align with your soul's frequency creates permission for others in your family to do the same, whether they are currently in physical form or not. Some family members may resist this healing energy because it threatens the familiar patterns they have known. Others may be drawn to you with new interest or respect as they sense the shift in your consciousness. Still others may begin their own healing journeys as a direct result of the transformation you have undergone. Send gratitude now to all your ancestors for the gifts they have given you, not just the challenges that have made you strong, but the love, the wisdom, the resilience, and the very life force that flows through you. Honor them for doing the best they could with the consciousness they had available. Feel yourself as a bridge between the old patterns and the new possibilities, between the inherited limitations and the infinite potential that your soul represents. You are healing the past, transforming the present, and blessing the future with your commitment to living from soul alignment. This ancestral healing will continue to deepen over time as you maintain your connection to your soul's frequency and allow it to work its magic through all dimensions of your existence. We have arrived at the most profound hour of our journey together, the midnight of the soul, where the deepest transformation occurs in the sacred darkness of complete surrender and trust. This is the hour when your subconscious mind opens most fully to receive the fundamental reprogramming that will align every aspect of your being with your soul's infinite wisdom. In the spiritual traditions of the world, midnight has always been recognized as a time of power, a threshold moment when the veil between dimensions is thinnest and the most profound healing can occur. This is not necessarily the clock time of midnight, but the psychological and spiritual midnight, the moment of complete letting go, of total receptivity, of absolute trust in the process of transformation. Your subconscious mind has been preparing for this moment throughout our entire journey tonight. Layer by layer, The old programming has been gently dissolved. Pattern by pattern, new neural pathways have been created. Frequency by frequency, your consciousness has been aligned with your soul's eternal truth. Now, in this sacred midnight hour, we go deeper than conscious thought, deeper than memory, deeper than personality, into the very foundation of your psyche where the most fundamental beliefs about reality are stored. Here, in this deep realm, we plant the seeds that will grow into a completely transformed experience of life. Feel yourself sinking deeper into relaxation, deeper into trust, deeper into the profound peace that comes from complete surrender to your soul's loving guidance. Your body is so relaxed that you barely feel its boundaries. Your mind is so quiet that thoughts seem like distant whispers. Your heart is so open that love flows through you like a gentle river. In this deep state, your subconscious mind becomes like clay in the hands of a master sculptor, completely malleable, ready to be reformed according to your soul's perfect design for your life. The old shapes of fear, limitation, and separation are dissolved, and in their place, new forms of love, possibility, and connection are being carefully crafted. Allow me to speak directly to your subconscious mind now, bypassing all conscious filters and analytical processes. These words carry the frequency of your soul's truth and will be received and integrated at the deepest levels of your being. Deep subconscious mind, faithful servant of this beautiful soul, hear these words of truth and power. You are safe to release all programming that does not serve this soul's highest expression. You are safe to embrace new patterns of thinking, feeling, and being that align perfectly with infinite love and unlimited potential. From this moment forward, you operate from the knowing that this being is infinitely loved, completely safe, and fully capable of creating a life of joy, abundance, and meaningful contribution. You automatically filter all experiences through the lens of your soul's wisdom, seeing opportunities where others see obstacles, seeing love where others see fear, seeing possibilities where others see limitations. You now maintain perfect connection to your soul's guidance in all circumstances. In moments of decision, you immediately access the knowing that serves the highest good. In moments of challenge, you automatically remember the strength and wisdom available through your soul connection. In moments of joy, you naturally express gratitude and share your gifts with the world. Your new baseline is trust rather than doubt, love rather than fear, expansion rather than contraction. You magnetize experiences, relationships, and opportunities that match your soul's frequency of authentic self-expression and joyful service. You release with ease anything that no longer aligns with your highest truth. Feel these new programs settling into the deepest structures of your subconscious mind, becoming the new default settings from which you will operate. They are not foreign impositions, but remembrances of your original nature, recovered treasures of your soul's infinite wisdom. This midnight transformation is not a one-time event, but the beginning of an ongoing process of deepening alignment between your human consciousness and your divine nature. Each night as you sleep, these new programs will strengthen and integrate more fully. Each day as you live, you will discover new evidence of their power in your experience. The work is complete. The transformation is accomplished. The alignment is established. Your subconscious mind and your soul now operate as one unified intelligence, creating your life from the highest frequencies of love, wisdom, and creative potential. Rest now in the profound peace of this accomplishment, knowing that you have been forever changed by this midnight encounter with your own infinite nature. In this profound state of alignment and receptivity, your soul has specific guidance and wisdom that it wants to share with you, messages that are perfectly tailored to your current life circumstances, your deepest questions, and your soul's purpose for this lifetime. This is not generic spiritual advice, but intimate, personal communication from the deepest truth of who you are. Your soul sees your life from a perspective that transcends the limitations of linear time and individual personality. It knows why you chose the specific experiences you're having, why certain people have come into your life, why particular challenges have presented themselves, and what gifts are hidden within every circumstance you encounter. As you rest in this state of perfect receptivity, allow your awareness to become like a clear mountain lake, still, deep, and transparent. In this clarity, your soul's voice can be heard distinctly, separate from the chatter of your thinking mind, the noise of your emotions, and the opinions of others. Your soul's guidance often comes not as words, but as knowing, a deep certainty about what serves your highest good. It might come as images that reveal new possibilities for your life. It might come as feelings that point you toward experiences that will support your growth and joy. It might come as subtle intuitions that help you navigate relationships and decisions with wisdom and love. Listen now with your whole being as your soul speaks to you about your current life path. What does your soul want you to know about the direction you are heading? What gifts is it encouraging you to develop and share? What old patterns is it inviting you to release? What new experiences is it calling you to embrace? Sacred silence for personal guidance reception. Your soul may be showing you aspects of your life purpose that you haven't fully recognized or embraced. Perhaps there are creative gifts waiting to be expressed, healing abilities ready to be developed, or ways of serving others that would bring you profound fulfillment. Your soul knows your unique contribution to the world and is always guiding you toward fuller expression of these gifts. Receive now any guidance your soul wants to share about your relationships. Which connections serve your highest evolution and deserve deeper investment of your time and energy? Which relationships may be ready for healing, forgiveness, or conscious completion? What qualities is your soul calling you to embody that will attract relationships aligned with your authentic self? Sacred silence for relationship guidance. Allow your soul to share its perspective on any challenges or difficulties you are currently facing. From your soul's expanded viewpoint, every challenge contains seeds of wisdom, strength, and opportunity. What is your soul teaching you through your current circumstances? How can you work with these experiences as allies in your spiritual evolution, rather than obstacles to your happiness? Sacred silence for guidance on challenges. Your soul may also have guidance about practical matters, your work, your living situation, your health, your daily routines. Your soul wants your human life to be a joyful expression of your divine nature, and it has wisdom about how to create external circumstances that support your inner alignment and growth. Sacred silence for practical guidance. Feel the profound love with which all this guidance is offered. Your soul is not judging your current choices or demanding that you change everything immediately. It is simply offering its expanded perspective with infinite patience, complete acceptance, and unwavering support for your journey of awakening. Trust that you have received exactly the guidance you need at this moment. Some of this wisdom may be immediately clear and actionable. Other insights may unfold their meaning over time as you live with them and allow them to influence your choices and perspectives. Your soul's guidance is always available to you, not just in special moments like this, but in every moment of your daily life. As you maintain your alignment with your soul's frequency, you will find it increasingly easy to distinguish your soul's voice from the noise of fear, conditioning, and external expectations. The more you trust and follow your soul's guidance, the more clearly it will speak to you. The more you align your choices with your soul's wisdom, the more your external life will reflect the beauty, meaning, and joy that your soul knows is your birthright. You are infinitely guided, completely loved, and perfectly supported in every moment of your journey. Now we undertake one of the most crucial aspects of lasting transformation, the embedding of new neural pathways that will ensure your alignment with your soul's frequency becomes a permanent feature of your consciousness rather than a temporary peak experience. Your brain is constantly rewiring itself based on your thoughts, experiences, and the patterns you reinforce through repetition. Tonight we have created new possibilities for how your neurons can connect and communicate. Now we must stabilize these new pathways so they become the dominant patterns that shape your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Think of your brain as having created superhighways of connection around certain patterns, perhaps patterns of worry, self-doubt, or limitation. These highways were carved deep through years of repetition and reinforcement. But tonight we have begun to create new roads in your neural landscape, pathways of trust, self-love, and infinite possibility. For these new pathways to become your dominant routes of thinking and being, they need to be traveled repeatedly until they become as established as the old patterns. This is where the frequency you have received tonight becomes crucial. It continues to work even while you sleep, strengthening these new neural connections. As you rest in this profound state of receptivity, visualize your brain as a magnificent network of light. See the old pathways that no longer serve you beginning to fade as they are less frequently used. See the new pathways of soul alignment glowing brighter and stronger, becoming the preferred routes for your thoughts and impulses. These new neural pathways carry the electrical signature of your soul's consciousness. When activated, they automatically generate thoughts aligned with love rather than fear, possibilities rather than limitations, trust rather than doubt. They create a natural tendency toward optimism, creativity, compassion, and wise decision-making. Feel these pathways of soul alignment becoming deeply embedded in your neural structure, the pathway from any situation to trust in divine timing and perfect unfolding. The pathway from any challenge to curiosity about what gift or lesson it contains. The pathway from any decision point to connection with your soul's guidance. The pathway from any relationship to the recognition of love's presence or love's call for healing. The pathway from any fear to the remembrance of your infinite safety and divine love. The pathway from any creative impulse to confidence in your ability to express your unique gifts. These new neural pathways are not just changing your thoughts. They are creating new automatic responses, new instinctive reactions, new default settings for how you interpret and respond to life. Where once you might have automatically reacted with stress to unexpected changes, you now have a neural pathway that leads to curiosity and adaptability. Where once you might have defaulted to self-criticism in challenging moments, you now have a pathway that leads to self-compassion and learning. The beauty of this neural rewiring is that it happens naturally as you maintain your connection to your soul's frequency. You don't need to force yourself to think positive thoughts or struggle against old patterns. As these new pathways strengthen, positive, aligned thinking becomes effortless and automatic. Your sleep tonight will be particularly important for this embedding process. During sleep, your brain consolidates new learning and strengthens the neural connections that have been most recently active. The frequency you have received will continue to pulse through your consciousness as you sleep, reinforcing these pathways of soul alignment hour after hour. Over the coming days and weeks, you may notice that your first thoughts upon waking are different, more peaceful, more positive, more aligned with your soul's perspective. You may find that challenges that once would have triggered anxiety now automatically activate your curiosity and trust. You may discover that creative ideas flow more freely as the neural pathways of self-expression strengthen. These new pathways also create what neuroscientists call neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to continue forming new connections throughout your life. As these soul-aligned pathways become established, they make it easier for your brain to create additional positive connections, essentially rewiring itself toward greater happiness, wisdom, and spiritual alignment. Some people notice these neural changes as improved memory and mental clarity. Others experience enhanced intuition and problem-solving abilities. Still others find that their emotional responses become more balanced and mature. All of these are signs that your brain is operating from its highest potential as it aligns with your soul's intelligence. The embedding process is also supported by conscious choices you make in your daily life. Each time you choose love over fear, each time you trust your intuition, each time you express gratitude or kindness, you strengthen these neural pathways of alignment. You become an active participant in your own neural evolution. Conversely, if you notice old patterns of thinking or reacting arising, you can gently redirect your attention to these new pathways. You don't need to fight the old patterns. Simply choose to travel the new roads you have created tonight. With time and gentle consistency, the old pathways will fade from disuse, while the new ones become superhighways of soul-aligned consciousness. Your brain is now hardwired for success, happiness, love, and spiritual fulfillment. These are not just hopeful possibilities, but neurological realities embedded in the very structure of your consciousness. You have literally rewired your brain to be your soul's perfect instrument for creating a life of meaning, joy, and authentic self-expression. Feel the profound stability and permanence of this transformation. These neural pathways of soul alignment are now part of your fundamental brain structure, creating a new foundation for all your future thoughts, decisions, and experiences. As our profound journey together begins to draw toward completion, I want to prepare you for the beautiful unfolding that awaits you in the hours, days, and weeks to come. The transformation you have experienced tonight is not just a temporary peak experience. It is a fundamental shift that will continue to reveal itself in countless ways as you return to your daily life. Tomorrow morning, when you open your eyes to begin a new day, you will be opening the eyes of a transformed being. Though you will look the same in the mirror, though your circumstances may appear unchanged, something fundamental has shifted in the deepest core of your being. You have been realigned with your soul's frequency, and this alignment will continue to express itself in ways both subtle and profound. The first thing you may notice is a difference in the quality of your waking. Instead of the jarring transition from sleep to the anxieties and demands of the day, you may find yourself emerging from rest with a sense of peace, of centeredness, of quiet knowing that all is well. This is your soul's perspective informing your human awareness from the very first moments of consciousness. Your morning thoughts may be different, clearer, more positive, more aligned with possibilities rather than problems. Where once you might have immediately focused on your to-do list or worried about challenges ahead, you may find yourself naturally accessing gratitude, curiosity, or even excitement about the day's potential for joy and growth. As you move through your morning routine, notice how your body feels. Many people report a sense of lightness, of energy flowing more freely, of tension held in places they didn't even realize had been tight. Your cellular transformation has created a new baseline of physical well-being that may reveal itself as improved sleep, better digestion, more stable energy, or simply a greater sense of vitality. Pay attention to your emotional responses throughout the day. Situations that once triggered stress, irritation, or anxiety may now evoke curiosity, compassion, or calm problem-solving energy. This isn't because you've become emotionally numb, but because your emotional responses are now informed by your soul's wisdom, rather than old programming based in fear and limitation. Your interactions with others may shift as well. People may comment that you seem different, more peaceful, more present, more authentic. Some may be drawn to you with new interest, sensing the coherent energy you now broadcast. Others may initially feel uncomfortable around your new frequency if they are heavily invested in old patterns of drama or negativity. Both responses are normal and healthy signs of your transformation. Your decision-making process may feel remarkably different. Instead of agonizing over choices or seeking endless advice from others, you may find yourself naturally knowing what feels right for you. This isn't impulsive decision-making, but the emergence of your soul's guidance as a reliable internal compass that helps you navigate life with greater ease and wisdom. Creative ideas may begin flowing more freely. Solutions to old problems may appear as if from nowhere. Opportunities that align with your soul's purpose may present themselves in unexpected ways. These are all natural results of operating from the coherent frequency of soul alignment, rather than the scattered energy of mental confusion and emotional reactivity. Some people experience what seems like a series of synchronicities or meaningful coincidences in the days following this type of deep transformation. These are actually expressions of the new vibrational frequency you're broadcasting, attracting experiences that match your expanded consciousness. Be gentle with yourself as you integrate these changes. Not every moment will feel blissful or enlightened. You are still human, still learning, still growing. But underneath whatever surface experiences you have, there is now a bedrock of connection to your soul's love and wisdom that cannot be shaken by temporary circumstances. If old patterns of thinking or feeling arise, don't judge them as failures or signs that the transformation hasn't worked. Simply recognize them as old software running automatically and gently redirect your attention to the new pathways of soul alignment you've created. With patience and practice, these new patterns will become your dominant way of being. Trust the process completely. Your soul knows exactly how to integrate this transformation into your daily life in ways that serve your highest good and the highest good of all those whose lives you touch. You don't need to force anything or make dramatic changes immediately. Simply allow the new frequency to express itself naturally through your thoughts, choices, and interactions. You are awakening to a new way of being human, one that honors both your spiritual nature and your earthly experience. creating a life that is both deeply meaningful and genuinely joyful. My beloved friend, we arrive now at the culmination of our journey together, not an ending, but a sacred beginning. You are no longer the person who began this experience hours ago. You have been fundamentally transformed, realigned, and awakened to the truth of who you have always been beneath all the layers of conditioning and forgetting. Living from soul alignment is not about achieving some perfect state of consciousness that you must maintain through constant effort. It is about recognizing that you are now operating from a new foundation, a bedrock of connection to your infinite nature that will support and guide you through all the adventures and challenges that lie ahead. Your new reality is one where you understand yourself to be both human and divine, both individual and universal, both temporary and eternal. This paradox is not a contradiction to be resolved, but a mystery to be lived. You are a soul having a human experience, and that human experience is sacred, meaningful, and worthy of your full engagement and love. In this new reality, your relationship with uncertainty changes completely. Where once the unknown might have triggered anxiety or fear, you now understand uncertainty as infinite potential, waiting to unfold in service of your highest good. You trust the intelligence that guides your life even when you cannot see the full picture of where you are heading. Your relationship with challenges transforms as well. Difficulties are no longer evidence that something is wrong with you or your path, but opportunities for your soul to express greater wisdom, strength, and compassion. Every obstacle becomes a doorway to deeper self-knowledge and more authentic self-expression. Your relationship with other people shifts into profound authenticity. You no longer need to perform or pretend in order to be loved and accepted. You understand that your true nature is already infinitely lovable, and this knowing allows you to show up in relationships with genuine vulnerability and openness. You attract people who can appreciate your authentic self, while naturally releasing connections that require you to be anything other than who you truly are. Your relationship with your purpose becomes clear and natural. You no longer need to search desperately for your life's meaning or worry that you might miss your calling. Your soul's purpose expresses itself through you naturally as you follow your genuine interests, develop your innate gifts, and respond to the opportunities that feel aligned and exciting. Your purpose is not something you find outside yourself. It is something you are and express simply by being authentically you. Your relationship with abundance transforms from scarcity-based seeking to love-based receiving. You understand that the universe is infinitely generous, and that your job is not to struggle or prove your worthiness, but to align with your soul's frequency, and allow that alignment to attract everything you need for your highest expression and deepest joy. Your relationship with time shifts from linear urgency to eternal presence. While you still honor commitments and plan for the future, you understand that the power to create your life exists only in this present moment. You learn to live with patient urgency, taking aligned action when it feels right, while trusting divine timing for results and outcomes. Most importantly, your relationship with yourself becomes one of profound love, acceptance, and celebration. You are no longer your own worst critic, but your most devoted friend and supporter. You treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer to someone you love deeply, because you finally understand that you are worthy of such love simply by virtue of existing. Living from soul alignment means making choices from inspiration rather than desperation, from love rather than fear, from expansion rather than contraction. It means trusting your inner guidance even when it doesn't make logical sense to others. It means expressing your unique gifts confidently while remaining humble and open to continued learning and growth. This is not a destination you have reached, but a way of traveling through life. Some days you will feel deeply connected to your soul's frequency, and other days you may feel more caught up in human concerns and reactions. Both are perfectly normal and acceptable parts of the journey. The key is remembering that you always have access to this soul alignment. It is not something you can lose, only something you can temporarily forget. Whenever you feel disconnected, stressed, or confused, you can return to your breath, to your heart, to the memory of this profound connection we have shared tonight. You are now equipped to live as a conscious bridge between heaven and earth, between the infinite and the intimate, between the timeless and the temporal. Your life becomes a work of art, a prayer made manifest, a love song sung in human form. The frequency of your soul will continue to work in your consciousness, deepening your alignment, healing old patterns, and attracting experiences that support your continued evolution. Trust this process completely. Trust your own infinite wisdom. Trust the love that has brought you to this moment and will guide you forward into all the beauty, meaning, and joy that await you. You are beloved. You are guided. You are safe. You are home in your own soul. And from this home, you can create a life beyond your current imagination. Welcome to your new reality, beautiful soul. The adventure is just beginning.